guys, what is going on? Blossom is back and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Now I got a pretty fun video idea for you today. Obviously we are, in the first month, right? The first spectrum, the first step of 2023, of an entire year ahead of us. Well, granted we make it the entire year, okay, but hopefully we all do. And a video I want to make, I mean, you would know from the title already, but the video that I want to make today are 10 things I think will happen in Top Drives this year. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Number one, the first thing that I think that will happen this year is that we will get, within the next 2 or 3 months, not even within like the entire year, I mean technically yeah it isn't within the year, but in the next 2 or 3 months, as close as the next 2 or 3 months, I think that we are going to get the Porsche Mission R concept as a prize car. It will be the next RQ100 prize car basically. I don't think any other, like the last one was the Avija, right? So I think then the next 100 is going to be the Porsche. It's not going to be the 919, it's not going to be the Rimac. I think the next one is going to be the Mission R concept. And I think that the requirements for this car is going to be something incredibly cursed. Like it's going to be really, really bad. Something like French 5 to 9 seaters or something like that. If you don't know, French 5 to 9 seaters has been a final that I know is going to happen one day, and I just cannot wait for it to come, because when it comes, then it will also be over, and I just cannot wait for it to be over, really. So let me just show you the requirement real quick. My OBS is acting weird over there. Okay, there we go. Country, France, right? And then we go to miscellaneous. We go to number of seats, 5 plus 5 to 9, all cars. Yeah, look man, we've been playing Top Drives long enough to know that this can happen. This can definitely happen. A rain final, right? Where at least all the epics would be useful, but really it's just DS numero 9 or die, depending on the tracks that they give in. But yeah, I feel like that's gonna be the next 100 RQ prize car, the Mission R concept, and I think that, the requirements, if it's not going to be this, it's going to be something similar to this, something crap, like, low legendary count, low epic count, very niche pool of cars where the cars aren't even that good. All respect to that DS numero 9, though. That car is amazing, alright? So here's the second thing, the second big thing I think is gonna happen in 2023. So we go into all cars here, we go into country, let's select the USA, let's select France, and let's select all these random countries at the bottom, like the UAE, Switzerland, South Africa, China, Brazil, Australia, Croatia. You get what I mean. So I think that the next thing is that in the year of 2023, we're gonna get 3 updates, 3 car updates, okay? So 3 big car updates, and I think that the 3 updates are going to be French-centered, American-centered, and rest of the world. So yeah, those are my 3 predictions. So you can have a look at the cars from these countries right now. Obviously we have some American cars. Some most recent ones came in with Hennessy, obviously, in PL15, and to be fair, it's been a while since we actually had a French update, last one being World Expo back in I think 2020. So it's been a while. So I think French is going to be the first one that we're going to get, so in that order, right? French, then we're going to have an American update, and then the rest of the world, kind of like, Spain with seat and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so after that, the third thing that I think is going to happen in 2023, Hutch is going to release a new campaign. I think it's about time. You go into single player, and obviously we have our Yellowbird campaign. We also have the Skyline Nismo series. I think it's time that we have a third one over here. Maybe for the Ford Indigo. You know what? I didn't even write that in my notes, but I'm going to say that the next campaign, we're going to get a Ford Indigo. It's going to be a pretty good epic, and I think the Indigo is going to be a good one because nobody has, received the Indigo before. So I think that we will get a new campaign series in the year of 2023. If I give it my best guess, I think we'll get it late 2023, maybe, or like October, like in the fall of 2023. I don't think we'll get it too soon. Okay, my next prediction, my 4th prediction, I mean, this has to happen. Out of every car that gets a rarity change, I think 2 cars in particular are gonna go back up to epic. The first one is the BMW M5. I mean, bro, this thing is a beast, okay? It says 3.4 for 0 to 60, and I don't know why I turned the card around, because it doesn't tell you MRA when you turn the card around. But this car is just OP. It's actually OP. It is an epic dragster. It beats epics, for crying out loud. It's gonna beat those stupid ACs. Dude, the M5 is ridiculous. I think it's gonna go back up. And another ultra rare that went down, which made no sense to me, which I can almost guarantee you is going to go back up to epic, is indeed the 306 Maxi. With the new cars that they added in Amalfi Coast especially, I can see why maybe the hindsight thing was to bring the 306 Maxi down, because 97 handling was what it had as an epic, And moving down to an ultra rare, some people thought that 97 handling was like a little almost overkill, and 3.4 versus 0 to 60 was overkill. But obviously now, with Amalfi Coast and even with Lock to Lock, we're being accustomed to seeing ultras with over 100 handling, right? So 97 isn't that amazing anymore. That being said, though, this car still performs like an epic because it still has a ridiculously low 0 to 60. I mean, this is the same 0 to 60 as a maxed out campaign Camaro, and also it's ridiculously light. So this and the BMW M5, I think this year gonna go move up to epic. I can't see in any way where there are two options, right? Hutch can either nerf the car and it goes back down, and it stays as an ultra rare, or they bring it up to epic. And honestly, I don't see any situation where the 306 should be nerfed, and I don't think any situation where the M5 should be nerfed as well. I mean, this car is just amazing. It has that MRA. It deserves that MRA. So I don't see anything they can nerf in this car. It's already low ground clearance, so they can't even bring it to low. So yeah, I think these two cars just have to go back to epic. Now let's go to my fifth hot take. Also, I just want to say, hopefully I get at least half of these right. If not, I'll probably do some kind of funny forfeit maybe. But yeah, the fifth thing, I want to go back to the update talk. Okay, so I said that we're gonna get 3 big updates: French, American, rest of the world. So these are the brands that I think are going to come to Top Drives in the year of 2023. So when it comes to the French update, I think we're gonna get new Bugattis like the Devo, obviously, and a bunch of French brands that I've never heard of. I guarantee you, they're probably like, I've never heard of Ginetta. I've heard of Morgan, so I won't say I've never heard of Morgan. I've never heard of Ginetta. I've never heard of Donkavort when that first came out. I guarantee you, as much of a car person that I am, there are going to be French cars out there I've never heard existed. So I think there's going to be a French update next with a bunch of French brands that a lot of us will not know. Obviously, some of us will know, but a lot of us will not know. And then there obviously the big thing will be, the new Bugattis, right? Like the Devo. And then American update, which I think is going to come next. I think it's going to bring cars like Mercury, Lincoln, maybe a Pontiac and a Chevrolet update, because Chevrolet has not been touched since American Dream back in like 2018, and last but not least, Jeep. So I think those are the cars that are going to come to the game. Mercury, Lincoln, they're not going to bring too many cars. Chevrolet revamp is going to be like the big one, and then Jeep is also going to be the big one. So I think those are going to be the cars coming in with the American update. And for the rest of the world update, like I said, like they're going to add Spain, right? Like they're going to get licensing for Seat or Seat, I think the Seat. Obviously, we're going to get, I think, the Czech Republic with Skoda, and then obviously Sweden. We already have Sweden, but we're going to add Saab to the list as well, and maybe even the Dacia Sandero, right, James May? But I think that those are the brands that we're going to see. There's obviously a calling for Skoda and Saab. I think Skoda is pretty cool. I think Saab is pretty cool. So it would be nice to have those brands being added to the game. And obviously, it's a good opportunity to add a bunch of brands that I've never heard of as well. But Skoda and Saab would be pretty cool. Alright, next up. Now, this one, a man can dream, as I wrote in my parentheses. But I think this is the 7th or the 6th big thing. I think it's the 7th, 8, 9, 10. I think it's the 6th. I put it in dashes on my notes, so it wasn't even numbered. But I think that we're going to get the return of the Camaro ZL11LE. A man can dream. A man can dream. I believe that we will get the return of the Camaro ZL11LE. It'll be a prize car in a special tag challenge. And I think this special tag challenge will be centered around science, which brings me to my next point. I think this is the 8th or 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Okay, 7th, yes. My 7th big thing, okay? There will be a new special tag centered around science. And I think that this new special tag is where we're going to get the ZL11LE, because ZL11LE just sounds like some kind of scientific formula. I don't know, chemistry. I almost failed chemistry, but that's not the point, okay? I think that we will get a new tag, and it will be centered around science, and it will be called something like Einstein's Revenge or something like that. I don't know. It probably won't be called Einstein's Revenge, but a man can dream, okay? And it will include cars like the Atoms, the Evos, because evolutions, and like the Range Rover autobiographies. So anything to do with that sciencey crap, I think will be in, this new special tag. So yeah, I mean, things like the Evo, right? Evo stands for evolution, and you have the Aero Atoms, and the Atoms, obviously, they make the nuclear bombs and everything. Like, it's stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I think that would be a pretty cool tag. Now, next one, I mean, it'll be a pretty cool idea. I think the cars are gonna suck if it's just Atoms and Evos. Well, Evos are pretty cool though, so I digress. Next one. This is a personal one, okay? This is a personal one. We'll go back to, what is it? Status, or status, as I like to call it. Go to wish listed. This is a personal one. I think in the year of 2023, guys. I think in the year of 2023, your boy is gonna get a G80 BMW. I don't know which one, but I'm gonna get a G80 BMW. There are 4 of them to choose from, right? There's the M3 Competition, M3 Competition MX Drive, and of course, we have the 2 epics from the Christmas collection, right? The M3 Competition Saloon, as well as the M4 Competition Coupe. So, sorry, did I say M3? Yeah, M3. Yeah, they're both M3s. No, this is the M4. Yeah, sorry, because Coupe. But yeah, dude, like I do believe I'm manifesting it. Okay, I'm manifesting it. All right. I think that year 2023 is the year where I get a G80. I mean, obviously, right? I mean, if I can pull the M5 twice, not the competition delimited, but the other M5. If I can pull that twice, I can definitely pull this once, right? Right, if I can pull the 650 McLaren GT3 3 times, I mean, hopefully, I would love that. And then, okay, here's another one, my 9th one. This is a bit of a Debbie Downer, or whatever the saying is called. Clubs will continue to be ignored. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Hutch is going to continue ignoring clubs. There are going to be no changes for the 4th and almost 5th, I think 5th year running now. And then last but not least, my 10th prediction of 2023. I think we will get new daily requirements, new daily requirements that are more in line with the current car lineup of the game. So what I'm saying is, I think we're gonna get new dailies, because dailies right now are kind of outdated. We've got the standards of the Japanese, the American, the 2010s, blah blah blah, 2000s. I think that no, that's not Val. That can't be. I'm in American brackets. That's not Val. That can't be Val. No, wait, hold on. I'm getting sidetracked here. Let me see real quick. The trophies will determine. Not like I have Val's trophies memorized. Val does not have 35,000. Val does not have 35. No, that's not him. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, I think we're gonna get new daily requirements. So things like ×5 2020 cars, ×5 World Expo, ×5 God knows what lock to lock or anything like that. I think that we're gonna get new daily revamp, but we're not going to get clubs. Okay, I think that it's more likely to get a daily revamp than a clubs revamp. But anyway, guys, those are my 10 predictions of things that I think are going to happen in the year 2023. Let me know down in the comments below what you might be excited for or what you are looking forward to. And I just want to say, if any of these things happen in this year, you can just call me a prediction god. Especially, I would say the best call out would be that new special tag with the science stuff and the 3 new updates with Mercury and Lincoln, the new Bugattis, you name it. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville.